We welcome you into the rinks in Hauppauge for this Sunday night of action here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And we kick off tonight with a JV matchup between Northport Huntington Tigers and the East Islip Chiefs. Live on the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Ian Binky. Take you through the two games of action tonight. We start off, as always, with the national anthem coming up next on the Long Island Sports Network. There you have it, the national anthem to kick off this Sunday night slate in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. We kick off tonight's action between Northport Huntington and the East Islip Chiefs. For the home team in EI, they look to snap what's been a tough stretch of games. They've lost their last four, including one in overtime, including a heartbreaking loss their last time out, 6-5 effort against Patchogue Medford. The Raiders getting a game-winning goal with 54 seconds left on the clock, despite Matthew Akeroth and Colin Inga both chipping in with a pair of goals. Northport Huntington, meanwhile, on the other side, coming in with a record of 1-6. They've also lost each of their last four, and they look to bounce back in a big way tonight against EI. Home whites for the Chiefs. Meanwhile, the road blues for Northport Huntington. It's the Tigers that get control of the opening faceoff, and we're underway. An early delayed hand pass called against the EI, but now it's the Tigers on the near side dumping in. Looking on the move there near side with Jack Fernandez. Playing it from behind his own net, Joseph Sasso making his fifth start of the year. Called into an early task there on a point shot that he's able to get his stick on. Trying to move that one into the middle, Brody Jacquillard, but that's cleared out by EI. And a chance up the near side with Ryan Ragusa. Moved over to Inga. Inga trying to drive towards the net. Good poke check there. Driving that one to the far side. And then left over in the middle. A shot from the middle. Martin's effort hits off the defensive stick. Up and out of play. Mentioned at one side, it's Joseph Sasso making his fifth start of the year for the Chiefs. Comes in with a record of 1-3, a GAA of 478. Meanwhile, it's the workhorse in goal for Northport and Huntington, Michael Craffa, making his eighth start in as many games. Been a tough season, but has had a large workload in pretty much every single game he's played. Hoping for a little bit of an easier night, as this is knocked forward off a hand. Some of the Tigers wanted to call a hand pass there, not going to get it. Chance in the middle for Inga, just rips the wrister wide. Chance to clear far side, Devin Chrisman. Chrisman's effort stifled out. This held in on the far side. Sent around by Mateo Baerga. And in the corner by the defensive stick of Finian Driscoll. Driscoll looking to the far side to clear. That's helped out of the zone. Good poke ahead there by Jack Frisch. but it's met up by a defender for EI, and the Chiefs can reset possession. That one deflected off the stick of the charging man near side in Jacquelard. That allows the Tigers to pick it up in their defensive end. Figure this could be one of those games where an early goal could determine the pace of action as this turned over in the offensive zone. Chiefs try to set it up as it's knocked around into the corner by Jack Connors. Back to the far side, Luke Bosco for Northport. Trying to link up with a pass at the blue line with Frisch. Couldn't link up tape to tape there. Connors gets a hit there right at the blue line. Chance to move forward here for Northport. Dylan Smolknop had his stick knocked away there as he went to shoot. Good job sticking with it by Emmett Reynolds. Now Reynolds engages on the attack. Pass to the far side to Aycroft. Trying to head it back over to the point man. Reynolds' shot off the end boards. Big rebound there. Ripped wide by Aycroft. Spits out to the far side. Ronan Driscoll now for Northport Huntington. Hits the pass on the near side. Looking for Luke Sheeb. Sheeb can't fetch that pass, so now it comes back out to center ice. Driscoll working over to Smolknop. Smolknop collides with the far side man in Aycroft, but that move into the zone called down for offsides. And a whistle here with 12:27 left to go, period one. Both teams trying to get some momentum going in the bottom part of the standings as the teams sit coming into what we are approaching the nearly the midpoint of the season. Rattle off a couple of wins, you can find yourself in a playoff spot. This puck turned over to the Tigers. Puck was dancing on edge before it was finally picked up by Brandon Martin over to the far side. Martin with some speed, but just can't keep on side with the charge on the near side of Edmund Schmallenberger. Chiefs just a little bit disjointed on that attack. It was a really good look there for Martin and company. Ripping up the far side was Brienne, but Schmallenberger couldn't hold up his attack on the right wing. Everything thrown off sync there for the Chiefs, but Martin wins the faceoff in neutral ice. Allows Mateo Baerga to carry in on the near side. This flipped up and over the glass on the attempted clear out by the near side defender for Northport Huntington. Just bad luck there. Rolled off the stick blade of Jack Fernandez. Got on edge and he elevated up and out of play. They do rule, though, that it went off in an EI stick, so neutral zone face-off here. A little bit of a break for the Tigers, but the break does not last long. And as I say that, though, Justin Lemaire carries in offside. A little bit of trouble getting things going here early on period one. The two teams really just feeling each other out in the early stages of this JV matchup. Baerga right at center ice for East Islip. Trying to feed to the far side. Stephen Ferre can't get that pass. Second effort here with Lemaire. He carries in up that far side. Gets around one defender, not the second. Batted right over to the boards, but he resets it. Flip pass right out into the middle. Bounces over the stick of Schmallenberger, but he gets it into the corner. Looking out in the middle for Ferre. Bounced over his stick. Tigers a chance to clear. This knocked in on the far side by Devin Chrisman. He just got the center line, says the officials, no icing. Settled down in center ice by Nicholas Augeri. Misfired pass allows it to be intercepted by Inga, but Augeri makes him pay with a check along the far side wall. Held back at the far side point by Friesen. Friesen into the middle, kicked down by Schmallenberger, still there. To the rescue, though, is Matthew Cohen on the clear to the far side wall. Flip back towards the goal mouth, but that's cut out by Noah Scudolaro. Knocked out of there by Northport Huntington, a chance to attack. Cohen tries a drop pass there to no one in particular. Connors takes back up the near side for EI. Dumps around Augeri. Race to the loose biscuit. Augeri tied up with Colin Inga. Still battling for stick positioning there. Pass out to the point. Nobody home for EI. Everyone goes to chase, but a few players trickle over to the bench for Northport Huntington for a change. Under 10.5 to go, period one. Emmett Reynolds on the far side for EI. No room to attack there, but a nice bounce pass goes off the dasher wall. Now carried ahead by Colin Inga. Despite the stick lift, moves in on the attack. Got a 3-on-1, but the one stands tall with Driscoll getting a piece of his skate on that pass over to the near side. Still established in the attacking end. Ryan Ragusa takes the check against Finney and Driscoll. Intercepted pass right in the middle of the ice with Jack Frisch. Frisch carries on the left wing. Looking to move in here for the Tigers. Frisch trying to hit the trailer on that pass there. It was Caroline Mitek looking to get towards the front of the net. That pass taken away, intercepted by the Chiefs. Ragusa hits Reynolds in stride as he carries in over the blue line. That pass a little bit behind Kaylee Chaco, but she's able to slow up and feed over for a shot there from Reynolds that misses wide. Friesen tries to send back towards the goal mouth. That's blocked down. Flip clear by Northport and Huntington. A player there was trying to go on the attack. Now they do work forward, but the backwards skating just not quite on time. Devin Chrisman called for offside. Chrisman takes the puck back, hits Mitek in stride. Mitek moves in onside, poked away at the last second. Reach out stick of Finn Driscoll keeps it in, but his shot from long range blocked away. Now Brienne Martin up the far side for EI. Martin with some speed, works inside, feeds it out and into the slot. That missed everyone's stick somehow until it found its way to Jack Frisch. Frisch looking for a counterattack. That pass deflected away from Mitek. Allows EI to go back into their own end and establish possession. But that was gloved down on the near side by Frisch for the Tigers. The Northport attacker goes down low. Was triple team there, still fed a pass out in front. But the Chiefs collapse on that and they take it the other way. Martin couldn't flag down that pass, comes the other way to Mitek, finishing off her shift by pounding the puck in, but not all the way in deep. Justin Lemaire carries ahead. Lemaire motors inside, looking for the drop pass to Acroft. Can't find it there. Still came through. Connor's going to get a piece on it. Collision on the far side wall. Penalty coming here to Northport Huntington. It's an elbowing call that sends the Tigers to the first penalty kill of the night. The elbow goes against the defender in Cormac Driscoll. Now a chance on the power play for EI. Looking for the first goal in this hockey game. 8 minutes even left to go in period one. Tigers win the faceoff, immediately clear out. It's going to be key for this defensive unit on the year that has had their fair share of struggles. Just around 64% on the penalty kill this year. Meanwhile, EI hasn't had a whole ton of chances on the power play, just 2 for 9. Matthew Friesen walks inside. Friesen tries the quick snapshot. That's blocked to the side by Fernandez. Foray able to get on that one in deep. Block the clearing attempt down first try. Second try kicked down by Matthew Friesen. Friesen on the near side wall. Flips that one around. Fernandez able to get to it to Northport Huntington. Saw the heat coming from Schmallenberger. Leaves it behind. Connors intercepts for EI. Tries to move around Fernandez. Finds his way to Edmund Schmallenberger. Has it down low. Skips a man, comes up top to Emmett Reynolds. Resets at the point, 1:13 to go on the power play. Friesen back up top to Reynolds. Fans on the one-time try. That's blocked down by Bosco, but he can't clear. Gary now in the corner for Northport Huntington. He's able to flip it clear. Now a race to the loose puck. Picked up by Bosco, looking in short-handed. Bosco, a quick wrister, saved by Sasso. Fumbles with the rebound, able to knock it to the end boards. But Northport able to hold in here short-handed. Still 50 seconds to go on the PK. This puck, though, touched up in an offside position by Northport Huntington. They won't mind that too much. At least that was the thought until the face-off is ruled to come down over to the near side. And it is because of an interference call. Compound penalties here creates a 5-on-3 power play for EI for the next 44 seconds. Interference goes against Luke Bosco after going on that shorthanded rush, finds himself sitting in the sin bin. Big chance here for EI to get on the board. Lemaire at the point. Walks it across, mishandled by Bayerga, but just keeps in at the stripe. Comes down low to Inga. Inga looking out in front, feeds to Martin, looking back over to the near side. Inga just lost a handle on it. Driscoll can't clear. Baerga thought one-timer, taken away from him by Ragusa. He sends out into the slot, comes up top to Lemaire. Big slap pass, comes over to Ragusa. Near side hold with Brianne Martin. 5-on-3 for EI for the next 10 seconds. Pass into the middle, intercepted by Jacquillard. Looking to move clear. That's knocked down by Lemaire over to the far side wall. One player getting ready to leave the box. As now it's a 5-on-4 power play, but Ragusa's still with it. Fires over the crossbar. Chiefs getting reset here. Lemaire feeds through just about everyone. Inga just able to get a piece on that one to deny the icing. Held near side by Mateo Baerga. Baerga dangles around into the corner. Looks for a lane, looks towards the net, glove save, and then kicked out. Krafa able to make that stop. Here's another shot from range, blocked in front. That went off the skate of the attacker in there. Now a chance down the other end for Jacquillard. Jacquillard fires, Sasso kicks it out. Big rebound, that trickles wide. It was Gary with a big look there, but could not get the shot on target. Still a few seconds left for Brianne Martin and the Chiefs. Martin walks inside with 10 on the clock. Fires! A nice save by Krafa. Take a look back at that stop from Michael Krafa, one of his best of the game so far. As Brianne Martin knew she didn't have a whole ton of time left on the power play, just got her best shot off. But it was a really nice glove save from Michael Krafa, denying the Chiefs, still with 6 seconds left on the power play. They get one last look here with Reynolds firing one through traffic. Still saved by Krafa as a penalty killed. Extended 5-on-3 that goes by the wayside. The pressure, though, continues to mount. An icing call against the Tigers with 4:36 left to go in a scoreless first period. Both teams looking to snap 4-game losing streaks. Be a big get for either team. This one bounced right towards the net. Good job by Krafa to stick with that one through traffic. There's a chance right in front for Kaylee Chaco. She couldn't get her stick on the ice in time to get a strong follow-up effort against the Northport Huntington goaltender. Krafa gets back in his crease, face off Taro. He gets on it, feeds to the near side. Grayson Henderson there. Comes up top to Fernandez, partially blocked by Akroth. Hernandez still able to get one into the near side corner. McDowell pinches on the near side, but the Chiefs able to break through that out to center ice. Carried in again by Scudolaro, but a lurker in there for the Tigers draws that play offside. .351 to go in a scoreless first period. Some good chances, but goaltender standing tall so far. There are two teams that really their biggest struggle this year has been the goal scoring. Played some close games, but just have not been able to get that critical goal to put them over the top. That's especially true here for EI. They got a chance carrying it in with Brianne Martin. Martin goes behind the back, intercepted by Mitek. Caroline Mitek looking up the near side now. Numbers developing for the Tigers. She has it, left wing. Passes back to the point. Driscoll and company there. It's received by Frisch. Pass out into the middle to Jacquillard. Back over to Mitek, trying to leave it over in the slot to a passing partner. That's batted to the side by the Chiefs. Now they go on the counter. Martin works against two defenders, fires one through traffic. That's scooped up by the goaltender in Michael Krafa. Smart play, though, from Brianne Martin, trying to use the defender, Finney and Driscoll, as a screen. Krafa able to keep his eyes on that puck and watch it bounce into his chest and able to cover up. Mitek looking to clear up the near side. Knocked down by Baerga, but in neutral ice. Mitek staying strong on the aggressive forecheck. It's still out there for EI. It's Inga Akroth taking the draw alongside Ryan Ragusa. but they're bested out here by Northport. Huntington chasing that one down is Luke Bosco. Bosco takes a check against Baerga. Bit of a size mismatch. Bosco wins the battle. Looking over for the one-time setup. Smoke Knop goes right past him, all the way down in the defensive zone for Northport. Scudolaro, misdirection, creates some space, links up here on the move with Luke Bosco. Some help coming as Bosco takes it to the left wing. Trying to work it down there to Cormac Driscoll. It's still loose there, battling for it. The net dislodged, and we get the whistle as Sasso all out of sorts in his crease. Maybe a little bit lucky that that chaos knocked it off its pegs, or else it could have been a gimme goal there for Northport Huntington. Just a defensive breakdown for EI. A couple of players left all alone for Northport, but could not really get a quality shot off, and the officials ruled that it was a falling Northport player that knocked the net off. Face-off leaves their attacking end. Emmett Reynolds takes possession on the far side, finds the pass to Acroft. Matthew Acroft looking towards the net, blocked away. Good job there defensively by Scudolaro. Trying to feed it out in front again, that blocked away. Again, Scudolaro in the lane. Tigers trying to clear, turn over to Matthew Acroft. His move to the slot, intercepted by Smokeknot, and a player tripped up for Northport. So now they get a chance on the power play, end of period one. A minute 34 left to go in the frame, and the Tigers had a player to the good. Tripping call against Ryan Ragusa that puts Northport on the power play. 4 power play goals this year, right around 24%. 2 of their 4 scored by Devin Chrisman. Start here as they clear it all 200 feet down the defensive end. Jack Fernandez meeting some pressure, nearly turned over to EI. Not phased, being shorthanded, still going on the attack. But now this one picked up by Nick Algary. Looking for the pass to Owen Smokeknop, but he can't get to that loose puck. Fernandez resets in neutral ice. Trying to opt for the dump in was Fernandez. That's blocked, but now carries in, sets up for the Tigers. Under a minute to go, first period. Smokeknop on the far side, looking towards the net. That's blocked away by Connors. Gets it right back. Trying for the wraparound. There's some room there in front of the net. Baerga blocks it away. Driscoll back on it. That's Cormac Driscoll on the far side. Knocked down by Algary at the point. His shot stopped by the netminder in Sasso, but smart play to knock it to the end boards. Under 30 seconds to go. Comes over to Fernandez. Fernandez fires a shot, bounces into the glove of the EI goaltender in Sasso. 21.5 seconds left on the clock in period one. It's still scoreless, but Northport still time to work here on the power play. They would have a few seconds to work on the man advantage when the period ticks over if they can't score in the dying moments of the first. Chiefs trying to clear. Smokeknop holds in. Working over to the far side. Pass intercepted by Connors. He clears. Martin looking for the shorthanded break. Has 5 seconds to work. Martin needs to go it quickly. Instead, she'll hold on the near side wall as the first period comes to a close, and we're no closer to find a winner in this one. All tied up, scoreless, after the first 15 minutes on the Long Island Sports Network. Out of the gates in period two. Still scoreless after the first 15 minutes. Both teams with some chances on the power play. EI had a chance on a prolonged 5-on-3 Tigers stood strong on defense. Now Northport Huntington, still 26 seconds to go on the Ryan Ragusa tripping minor to start period 2, trying to make the most of it against a penalty-killing unit that has struggled for EI, but so far so good for the Chiefs. The Tigers dump this one in. It's met by Sasso, left alone in front, and they score! Disaster for the Chiefs as they fall down 1-0. Well, what does Steve Dangle say? If you're a goaltender, tend the goal, and that lives up to its moniker right there as Sasso coughs it up, and it's left all alone out in front for Northport Huntington. Now the Chiefs trying for an immediate response. That shot by Ragusa is blocked away by Devin Chrisman, showing his ability as a true 200-foot player. Puck left back on the backside of the goal. Stays in the attacking zone for EI. Akroth and Inga trying to link up there. Ragusa as well in the slot. Stayed out despite some chaos in goal. Take a look back here at the goal for Northport Huntington. You can see here it's just an attempted dump in, nothing special. But Sasso goes behind the net and turns it over right in front to Anthony Fusaro. He's able to pounce on it first and get on it, cash in on the empty net. For Fusaro, that is his first goal of the year. That's a big one, putting Northport Huntington on the board first, 1-0 early on period 2. Chance to work forward again for the Tigers. It's Mytek. Caroline Mytek working in the zone. Dingle's in front, but it's poked away from her by Justin Lemaire. He just sticks with her. Now a move up the other way with Akroth. Akroth trying to get behind the D. Works it out in front. Just ran out of room there against Michael Kraffa. Stays behind the net with Akroth. Fed out in front, and he seals off that far side post. Does Michael Kraffa. No room to work there for Jack Connors. If you're the Chiefs, that's the setup you really want. Getting all the eyes of the defenders down low, leaving the attacker and the winger out in front, but just no room to shoot. Kraffa positioned well in the cage. Baerga looking to the near side with Connors. That's poked away by Brody Jackalar, but he goes down deep. Might get pinned in here if it weren't for the help of Nick Aguirre. As Northport able to clear, Baerga on it in neutral ice. He also skates backwards. This goes off the skate of Mytek, but delayed offside, delayed the move ahead. As we take a look back at that last sequence. It's a really good look here for EI, trying to get this one tied. Quick wrister kicked out by Michael Kraffa. Dylan Smolknop called down for offside again. A lot of stop and start here in this hockey game, and this second period no different. Face-off in neutral ice. That's one that is controlled by the Tigers. Driscoll looking out in front, sticked away by Sasso. As the Chiefs look to clear, but the Tigers able to hold in. On the near side, Schmallenberger wraps around to the far side, hoping to create some momentum for his team. So it comes over to Friesen. Chance to poke that one ahead for Schmallenberger. It goes off the skate of the defender in Driscoll, back the other way. Reynolds, pardon. Clearing attempt met by Cormac Driscoll. He pounds it low. Reynolds back on it for EI, looking to clear out on the near side. Big hit by Smolknop, thrown there against Schmallenberger. But the puck trickles down the ice on the other side. EI, chance to change the forward units. Carried on the right wing by Devin Chrisman. Poked off of him, but then given right back to Driscoll, trying to mind his P's and Q's there at the blue line, but carried offside. Tonight's varsity matchup is showcased between the West Islip Lions and Ward Melville Patriots. Want to stay on the near side. Trying to make some progress there was Grayson Henderson. Henderson, though, dispossessed, cleared out. Give and go on the far side, Fusaro. No room to dump that puck in deep. Mateo Baerga able to get on it in the corner for EI. Baerga finding it tough to make any progress past Grayson Henderson. But a nice pass from Minga allows him to move it in deep. Met there by Ronan Driscoll. Ronan Driscoll able to stick with it on the far side, as are the EI attackers here. Forcing the turnover, puck held in. Puck just stays in, high off the glass, allows Grayson Henderson to attack. Henderson works over to Fusaro. One goal tonight for Fusaro, tries to pass out into the middle, that's blocked away by Justin Lemaire. Chiefs clear down. This one is icing against EI with 9:41 to go in the second. One goal in it so far. It was a tap in for Anthony Fusaro. Unassisted goal after the turnover from the netminder Joseph Sasso. Sasso trying to make up for that wrong. Some nice saves after that. Getting stuck back in because Northport has not taking their foot off the gas pedal. They got a wheel back here. Akeroth carries up the right wing. Feeds a pass out into the middle. They score! Brian Martin gets enough of a tip to flick it past the goaltender, and we're tied. Just a break up the other way for EI. Akeroth able to get the attention of Augeri, taking him away from the support player in Martin. And her tip just able to throw off the timing of Kraffa. It goes right past him, and we're all tied at 1 on Brianne Martin's 5th goal of the year. Off just his 2nd assist of the season, but a beautiful dish right out into the middle. And it comes down to him, a chance to score. Akeroth denied, rebound at the near side, not able to go on target. Martin double team, but spins off of it. Looking to move to the point, that pass knocked away. Trouble clearing though for Jack Gillard and the Tigers. He comes down behind his net, uses it as a pick against Kaylee Chaco. But Frysom holds in for the Chiefs. Works over to Akeroth. Akeroth, the quick snapshot, misses high. Back out to the point in Reynolds. Reynolds works from the face-off circle. That's gloved up by the netminder in Michael Kraffa, as we're still in a tie hockey game now after the goal from Brianne Martin. Brand new hockey game here, 8:34 to go in the second. You can see there in the far side corner, the West Islip Lions starting to get ready for their game, getting all warmed up. Chance to move forward for Dylan Smolknop. Potential odd man rush, but Matthew Frysom the strip, and now he'll look up the other way. Frysom dances around into the corner. Flips off the outside of the net. Chrisman will feed it to the far side. Chance to work ahead now for Bosco. Luke Bosco sends one right through Sasso. Trickles out to the near side to Smolknop. Set up for a one-time blast. That one bounced off the ice once and twice. And Driscoll's effort able to be smothered by the netminder in Sasso. Face-off won by the Chiefs. No room to clear, though, past Smolknop. Nearly turned over to Cormac Driscoll right in the middle. He's still fighting for it. Lemaire extended by Mateo Baerga. Just evades the stick there, but Smolknop again forces the turnover. Lemaire standing tall, able to deny a potential chance, but this comes down for icing. Really good shift by this forward line for Northport Huntington, just being stubborn, not allowing anything to easily come through them. They're rewarded with an extended shift here with 7:18 to go in the second. Doing a really good job of making life difficult for the D pairing of EI to clear. And Baerga and Lemaire have to be perfect on their passing. Quick shot off the draw. Stick saved by Sasso. Clever play set up there by the Tigers. Loose puck. It's a foot race. Sticks cancel. Possession sticks with Northport Huntington. Now they feed the pass over to Smolknop. Saucer feed to Scudolaro. Scudolaro's shot blocked away by the skate of Lemaire. They continue the fight for possession. Matthew Agroth comes in and feeds to the far side wall. Possession given right back up to the Tigers, though. Smolknop looking for the pass in the middle, just goes underneath his stick over to the near side dasher. Baerga takes it back now for EI. Quick shot from the near side wall. That's poked away by Sasso. Back out into neutral ice. Miscommunication on the pass. Sets up a chance for Colin Inga. Inga works alone. Saved by the mask. Rebound goes off the mask again. Two good saves. Thinking with his head is Michael Kraffa. Tigers clear this one down. It's on target. No icing. Good break there for Northport Huntington. They can get a change here. Race a few players to the bench, but that creates some space back the other way for the Chiefs. Inga, onside move, trying to dance into the slot. Kraffa pounces on top of that one for the whistle. So we can take a look at that last chance. Kraffa just sticking with this one. Colin Inga, a dangerous shot. Comes the mask might have come a little bit loose there, and hard to blame him off of taking that shot. And of note, Michael Kraffa is the only goaltender here on Northport Huntington's roster. Question would be, if he has some kind of equipment issue, would there be anyone with the equipment for them to run with another goaltender? Do they just have to run 6-on-5 and hope for the best against this EI team? That question looks to be unanswered now, as Kraffa will continue. Play resumes with a face-off win for the Chiefs. Reynolds pass into the middle, goes off a skate and out to Martin. Martin, nice work into the middle, but that's poked away. Fernandez a chance to work up the ice. Henderson there as well, as this one poked ahead to Fasaro. Fasaro's pass intercepted by Emmett Reynolds. Reynolds around his own net, over to the right wing. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Turned over to Anthony Fusaro. Fusaro looking for a shot, just held up a little bit there by Friesen. Tries to feed it out into the middle again, but no trouble at all for Joseph Sasso. Puts the trapper on top with 5:19 to go in the second. 19 to go in the second. End-to-end action in this one. No one team dominating play at any point or another. Tons of chances and just 2 goals on the board so far. Reynolds looking to leave his own zone. Schmallenberger beats the pass to Matthew Akeroth. Akeroth works inside, tries to split the D. Puck rolls on target. Akeroth collides with the near side post and jars it loose. We'll see what the call from the officials will be, but likely, well, they'll say it stays in the attacking zone. A bit surprised by that. Chiefs out by the far side in the dump by Friesen. Schmallenberger beaten to the loose puck by Finian Driscoll. Driscoll holds up the dasher. Works over right into the middle. Good vision there to find Jack Frisch, but he couldn't get it on the backhand for a shot. This one held in on the near side wall by Alex McDowell. Driscoll, though, can't hold in at the point. Schmallenberger trying to work 1-on-3. That's an ill-advised pass that's picked off by Frisch. He carries up the near side again for the Tigers. Frisch dancing into the high slot, looking for a lane to shoot. Can't find one. It eventually shoots. That's blocked. It's McDowell feeding over to the far side, met by Akroth. That's held in. Good strong play by Devin Chrisman. Mytek feeding over to the far side wall. Gets it back. She works it down low, works it over off the paddle of Sasso. This comes down the ice. That is icing against EI. Was just waiting to make sure that that puck would bounce off the boards and end up going beyond the end line. I've seen it a couple times where it takes a funky bounce off the dasher and just somehow comes to a sudden stop. To deny an icing call, but not that time. Face off back in the defensive end for the Chiefs. Draw one by the Tigers. Comes back up top to Driscoll. Quick wrist shot through traffic, save. Sticks tied up there. Mytek, a chance on the rebound, wraps it around. Out in front to McDowell, one-time blast, trying to find the 5-hole, but Sasso shuts that down. Good idea there from Mytek, taking that puck down low. And then the perfect tape-to-tape pass into the middle to McDowell. Couldn't get enough on that one to beat the reflexes of Sasso. Back up top for a shot. That effort from Scudolaro blocked away. Now EI looked the other way. Another face-off win for EI. Inga tied up down low here. Physical play along the boards. It's jarred loose by Luke Bosco. Knocks it off the near side wall and just has enough legs for icing. We'll do it again. Back to the defensive end for Northport. The Martin line back out there here for EI. It's the line that scored. The face-off is won by Luke Bosco, but good speed from Martin to get back on it. Deflected pass comes up top to Baerga. Baerga walks in, rips a shot. That just bounced up in the air in an easy grab by Michael Kraffa, almost like a looping line drive into his glove. Tie up off the draw, comes over to Inga, trying to drive to the net. Good job by the Northport defense to stick with him. Shot from the far side in Chaco, blocked away. Racing up the ice, Luke Bosco. Bosco shifts around, tries a shot, glove saves Sasso, fumbled the puck a bit. Only whack at the glove, also it's still tied here 1-1. This face-off won by Northport Huntington, but Jack Connors able to get on it first for EI. Connors boards and down. Friesen plays catch with Akroth trying for the deflection with Ragusa. He tipped it wide. Reset out in front. Couple of EI players nearly collide, but the puck held in at the point. Friesen hands near side to Matthew Akroth. Akroth down low into the middle. Good kick out, stopped by Kraffa. Friesen keeps it alive, but that was a good chance for Jack Connors. Connors, a one-time blast, blockered away by Kraffa. Back into the middle. Kraffa really wasn't ready for it, but Akroth's shot knocked aside. Pressure mounting now for the Chiefs. Puck held in by Reynolds, but Smolknop follows up. It's now Cormac Driscoll trying to work ahead for Northport. Smolknop organizes the troops far side, rips a shot. That one had some high velocity. The puck was loose, but it was waved off as it came over to the near side. Official thought about blowing the whistle as Sasso just spilled it before the shot came. And then that shot on the near side, gloved up. Oh, end to end they go. A big chance for Northport and Huntington after Joseph Sasso spilled the rebound and some uncharacteristic mistakes tonight from Sasso. the one that led to the goal, and then that one nearly a second goal to give Northport the lead late stages of period 2. Just able to respond as the puck missed the net. Into the final minute of period 2, Schmallenberger looking up top to Baerga. And on the near side by Matthew Cohen. Tigers trying to clear. Baerga holds in, but it meets its way to Anthony Fusaro for the Tigers. Fusaro walks into the zone, looked for the timing play there, ran out of room. But had no business in going down into the attacking end. But chance after chance, just like that one, already rewarded with 1 goal. Maybe a second one late here, period 2. Scudolaro. Loose puck, intercepted by Baerga. Last seconds here, right over to the far side. Schmallenberger jammed wide. Final seconds tick away, and Northport just survives to go into the break, all tied up at 1 goal apiece. The first goal, the icebreaker for Northport. Huntington and Anthony Fusaro, his first of the year, but followed up by Brian Martin's 5th. 1 goal apiece. Third period coming up next on Long Island Sports Network. Martin tied that one up really quickly afterwards. And it all comes down to these final 15 minutes, perhaps more. We're back underway in the third period, final period of regulation between Northport and EI here on the Long Island Sports Network. Ian Binky with you. First of 2 games tonight in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Tie up there between Brianne Martin and a couple of defenders. Stickless, she still sticks with the hard body contact. Puck comes up into the chest of Grayson Henderson. He's able to knock it out of the zone. Nearly able to get back on that pass to him at the blue line, but Emmett Reynolds takes it up the other way. Reynolds looking for the shot through traffic, blocked away by Algary. Comes right back to him. Another shot that the D-man for the Tigers is able to block. EI, the early chances here in period 3. Friesen up the near side wall, gets around the forecheck, or the back check there of Fernandez out into the middle. And no mustard on that shot from Inga. A second try from Ragusa just comes to the crease. Martin feeds into the slot, but nobody home for the Chiefs. They got to reset at center ice. Big chances for EI early. And Northport Huntington able to clear. A little bit disjointed there was Jack Allard with his attackers. Jack Allard in there alongside Caroline Mytek. But a penalty called here. It's too many players on the ice against EI. Oh, just Allard. Jack Allard to the near side, looking for some help. That shot blocked away by Lemaire. Nearly trickled out in front to the far side. Stays behind the net, battle for possession. Baerga from a knee, can't get to it. Around the wall, met there by Jack Frisch. Frisch walks around the face-off circle. Back down in the corner to Jackalard. Brody Jackalard hands back to Frisch. They're stuck here on the near side. Back out in front. And that one's stopped by Sasso. A remarkable save by the goaltender on a great set play. Sasso just sticking with it. Sometimes as a goaltender, you can try to anticipate a bit too much. But he's stuck with it. Positioning pays off as he's able to deny the setup play with Brody Jackalard. A little small passing play trying to lull that EI defense to sleep. They were able to do it, but not rewarded with a goal as now the Chiefs cleared down the ice. Half the penalty gone. Second power play opportunity for Northport Huntington tonight. Akroff sends that puck right back where it came from as Mytek unable to receive the pass. Good pressure from Connors, but now Devin Chrisman breaks off of it. Chrisman for the Tigers. Flip pass near side to Jackalard in stride. He holds up. One eye towards the net. The drop pass, though, to Devin Chrisman. Chrisman around the dasher board. Didn't get nearly enough on that one. EI able to clear. Time continues to tick away on this power play. Just that one shot on goal so far. Still a few seconds to work. Chrisman. Cross-ice feed, bounces off the dasher, finds his way to Jackalard. Jackalard off the check from Baerga, sticks with it. Looking out in front to Mytek, that's just intercepted by Friesen at the last second. As that puck is dumped down, final seconds tick away. We're back to five-side hockey after Ingo leaves the box. He was serving the in against Friesen. Good job by the D-man, sticking with him stride for stride. Puck sent back out in front, but Sasso out a little bit aggressively, top of his crease, takes away the pass and gets the whistle with 10:56 to go in the frame. Shot right off the face-off, ripped wide by Dylan Smolknop. Back on the near side here. It's Driscoll. Driscoll looking for the shot, blocked away. Second try, didn't get that one nearly on target. Matthew Akroth on the near side for EI, able to clear. Take it back again by Noah Scudolaro. Scudolaro knocked to the ice, no call coming. Clean stick check thrown there by the EI Chiefs. Able to get back on his skates, Scudolaro, but sent right back down by Emmett Reynolds. Akroth from neutral ice, looking to pass that one back across to Connors. Instead finds a way to Friesen. Reps that one wide past the far side post. Cormac Driscoll can't clear for Northport Huntington. Comes right back to his stick. Still can't clear, but now able to get it past Kaylee Chaka. That caught up in the skates of the official on the far side. Chance to move in here. It's Bosco, a backhanded shot that is smothered up. Joseph Sasso sticks with it here. 9:43 to go. Still all tied at 1. Yes, Fernandez loses it, but Bosco able to keep it alive. Pass out in front, and this puck touched up. It's a hooking call going against EI. Talk about a change of fortunes there. The Chiefs thought they were going to get a hooking call in their favor, but instead it's Schmallenberger called for a hook himself. Third chance now on the power play, second of the period for Northport Huntington. They hope the third time is the charm. Tie up off the draw, comes down low. Loose puck off the attempted shot, cleared down by East Islip, just right past the stick of Jack Fernandez at the point. Oh, Gary had to show a little pep in his step to get that one in front of Jack Connors. Uses that to his advantage as he works it in with Grayson Henderson. Henderson, the drop pass to Algieri. Snapshot, save, big rebound there. Still loose in the slot. Martin trying to get it clear. It comes down to Lemaire, the D-man. Back up top to Algieri. Shot through traffic, goes off a skate. Reset up top with the Tigers. Algieri through traffic again. Shot saved by Sasso and able to get to the rebound as well. Joseph Sasso doing a great job making right for that wrong earlier on in the game that led to the lone goal. Now standing on his head on this penalty kill. With a minute 16 to go, the EI Chiefs still down a man for the next minute 16. Around the wall, collision at the point, jars the puck loose. It's Chrisman. 2 power play goals on the season for Devin Chrisman. Goes off the dasher down low. Finds it again. Poked away. A chance down the other end with Brianne Martin. She's got a goal tonight. Looking to make it too. Martin misses. Had a lot of time there until she didn't. Good back check there by Driscoll. Martin able to clear. But an indecision shown there by Krafa. Thought he wanted to hold it. Nearly too many players on the ice again for EI, but the line change just able to be completed as the puck found its way over towards the bench. Finn Driscoll passes through the legs, but only 5 seconds to work on the power play. EI seems to have rectified their penalty killing woes. They're perfect 4 for 4 tonight. Or they're 3 for 3 tonight, but still either way, really solid defensive work. Schmallenberger out of the box now, working with Akroth. Akroth looking back to Edmund Schmallenberger, just can't receive the pass, a little bit too high. Inga looking back out in front to Schmallenberger again, too hot to handle. McDowell able to use his strength to muscle his man off the puck and clear out. Really great work done there by Alex McDowell as this puck attempted dump in, finds its way over the glass and out of play. .6:28 to go here in this JV matchup. Still 1 goal apiece between EI and Northport Huntington. Nice face-off win for Matthew Akroth. Carries it right ahead. Akroth is in. He scores! Matthew Akroth slices and dices. Akroth slices and dices to put the Chiefs on top. It comes right off the face-off. Just pokes it ahead and then immediately goes on the rush. Akroth slices right through the defense, cuts right through 2 D-men for the Tigers, then beats Kraft on the far side. Impressive stuff from Matthew Akroth, his 4th goal of the season. 2 points tonight for one of the leading forwards here for EI. Puts them in the lead for the first time tonight. Looking for the immediate response. That shot from Scudolaro knocked aside by Joseph Sasso, looking back over to the near side, and Bosco. Coming up next for these 2 teams, East Islip back in action on Monday the 25th against Sachem. Next game for Northport Huntington just on the horizon. It's Wednesday against Kings Park Comac. Right now it's EI with a 1-goal lead. They have the best look so far of ending what is a 4-game losing streak. Puck just trickles clear. Ryan Ragusa up the other way for EI. Doesn't have the numbers, so makes a smart play. Dumps in. Brianne Martin able to race to it. Takes a check from Nick Augueri and draws a penalty. Speed can kill, and a roughing call against Augueri sends Northport short-handed with 5:24 left, trailing by a goal. It seemed to be a check of frustration thrown there by Augueri. Frustrated that he couldn't beat that puck despite a big head start over Brianne Martin. Martin draws a penalty. EI to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. We're 0 for 2 after going scoreless Only 5-on-3 into the first period. Friesen can't settle that puck down. It's quickly cleared down by Jack Fernandez. Again, we got a varsity matchup coming up after this one. Stay tuned for that here on the Long Island Sports Network. As Friesen looking in the middle, it's steered away by Finn Driscoll. Knocked down low again by Emmett Reynolds. Martin trying to get to the loose puck. Reynolds able to find her on the far side. Martin looking to Ryan Ragusa. Poked away by Northport Huntington. They want to look shorthanded there, but Fernandez unable to find the right pass. Knocks this one in deep for EI. She finishes off her shift. Dangling in his own zone is Ronan Driscoll. Driscoll finds Anthony Fusaro here. Fusaro kicks it forward to himself. Holds it on the near side wall. Happy to work there. Still 25 seconds to work shorthanded for Northport Huntington. Long pass comes through to Foray. Foray takes a big check from Ronan Driscoll, but still moved down low to Edmund Schmallenberger. Stick tied up with Chrisman. Some help coming in on the near side. EI set it up now. 3 seconds left on the power play. It does come to an end, but they're still able to feed one on goal. Looped up in the air off a stick, then into the grasp of Michael Kraffa. 3:21 left to go in the third period. Now a 2-1 lead for East Islip after the fourth goal of the year for Matthew Aycroft. Puck drop, won by Northport Huntington, but can't clear. Comes right back over to Jack Connors before it's turned over to Fusaro. Anthony Fusaro up the left wing, the goal scorer for Northport Huntington. Backhanded pass into the middle, that's steered away by the EI defense. Now Schmallenberger races ahead. Schmallenberger with Bayerga at his left, tries a shot that's blocked by Crispin, gets right back on it, just mishandled by Foray, had an open net to shoot at. Henderson looking for the link-up play with Fusaro, could not reach his man. Chiefs able to clear, back out to Ronan Driscoll. Puck nearly intercept, knocked out. Quick change for Northport Huntington. A little bit shorthanded for the moment as Martin carries it in. Martin out in front. That's steered away, but only cleared out as far as Bayerga. Bayerga, the quick wrist shot. That one tipped up and out of play by Schmallenberger. Left all alone out in front. But instead of tipping that one down and trying to make an odd bounce for the netminder to handle in Kraffa, ended up out of play. And before we get things going again, we get a timeout called. It's a timeout for Northport Huntington to talk some strategy. They trail this one by 1 to East Islip. 1:53 to go in regulation on the Long Island Sports Network. check it back in here. Apologies for the technical difficulties with the commentary. Bringing the action again. Empty net at the other end here for Northport Huntington. That one just missed the net with 56.1 left on the clock. Six skaters out there for the Tigers as this puck left alone here on the near side. Trying to work it back out in front. Instead, that one worked around. Akroth flips down the ice, and this one will be icing against the Chiefs yet again. Just not enough snow to prevent that one from going down for the icing call. .9 seconds left. The Tigers trying to sell out for the game-tying goal. Draw one by the Chiefs, but they are just able to clear. That was Crispin unable to hold it in. Has to race back to it. Devin Crispin turned over to Brandon back, but player charged in offside on the far side. Worked in. Final seconds tick away. And it's a win for EI. They end their long losing streak as they get a 2-1 victory. A late goal for Matthew Akroth, the deciding factor here in this one. I'll stay tuned, folks. We've got more fantastic action coming up tonight in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Your Sunday night showdown between West Islip and the Ward Melville Patriots. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, take a quick break here on the Long Island Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in here on your Sunday evening.
Yeah, I know, right, John?